Okay guys, so welcome to the show. It's me again, Paul P. Today we will be making something different. You know that I don't like vegetables. If you've been watching the vlog and you've subscribed to me, I don't like vegetables. I rarely eat vegetables. I consider it as kryptonite to me. But on the rare occasion, I find one dish that I really like and I completely eat it. That includes vegetable dishes. So for today's episode, I'll be making one of my favorites, which is Ginataang Kalabasa with Sitaw, or what do you call this? Long beans. Kalabasa is squash, roughly calabash squash here in the Philippines, and we'll be having it with some coconut cream. It's gonna be good. And to make it better, we're gonna add some pork in it. Yes. Okay? So, tara, let's go to the kitchen and let's start cooking. See ya! Okay, in my empty pan, we're going to put some pork skin with fat. Yes, I know it's not healthy, but we're going to render this instead of using cooking oil. Don't mind the blue thing. It's actually from the skin of the pork. It's actually the mark that the butcher makes. There, look. Look how much oil I got from that much pork fat. To remove the chicharon, and we're now going to saute our onions. There. Saute this for a while. Make sure you get all the onions. Then we will add some minced garlic. There. Okay, so we saute this until it's almost brown. See? Saute. It's actually best that it's almost translucent. There. Once it's sauteed enough, we will add in our pork shoulder. It's actually diced up so that we can use that as a flavoring component in our veggie dish. There. Look at that. And to that we will add a bit of fish sauce, also known as patis. It gives a umami boost and it gives that certain salty taste to Filipino dishes. There, saute this and let it. Actually, we're going to kind of brown it. See? There it is. Next, we will add back the chicharon and continue sauteing. There, look at that. We will now add our second piga or coconut milk and let this simmer. For how long? Until the pork is tender. To help with that, we're going to add a bit of water. There, so it won't dry out. There, simple as that. So once the pork is super tender, we will now add some of our kalabasa. Well, actually all of our kalabasa. This is just cubed up squash and we're going to saute this. There, look at that. So we continue to saute, then we'll cover it and we're going to let it simmer until that kalabasa gets almost 3/4 of the way cooked. Okay, there, look at that. It's 3/4 of the way cooked. We will now add in the special ingredient, which is Gata, also known as coconut cream. It's the very thick first press of shredded coconut. There, look at that. It has a higher fat content, that's why it's very thick. It's going to make this dish super rich. So let this simmer, and then to this we will add in our sliced green beans. Sprinkle it on top and let it half cook, and by the time everything is fully cooked, it will be perfect to eat. Okay, we have covered it after simmering for about 5 minutes. We're going to stir this remove the cover so that it can reduce. Why do we want it to reduce? Because we want that kakang gata or that coconut cream to be really thick. And when you put it on rice, oh, it's going to be the best. There. Look at that. We made sure that everything will be perfectly cooked. The green beans will be crunchy. The kalabasa won't be mushy. And look at that. The pork will be tender. And that chicharon gives that certain nutty flavor because it got caramelized. Also known as rendered or chicharon. Look at that. It gives that depth of flavor in the vegetable dish. There. That's our kalabasa. Okay, whew, that was a tiring cooking session, but finished it. Here it is. This is my Ginataang Kalabasa. As you can see, there's a lot of kalabasa on it, a lot of pork, and the sitaw or the long beans are still crunchy. The nice thing about this is, first I didn't use cooking oil. I rendered the fat from the pork. And then after that, I use the same chicharon and I added it back into the sauce. It gives a certain texture and a toastier flavor. See, that is the secret to my gulay dish. It always has to come with pork or chicken or shrimp. At least it kind of lessens the power of the kryptonite. So we'll give this one a try and let's see how it tastes. We'll give a bit of pork. You know what? Let's just get a piece of sitaw and some kalabasa. That. Kalabasa is not too. It's not what they call this squishy. It's just right. The sitaw still has a crunch to it, and that porky flavor. It's all over. The gata, very creamy. As you can see, we'll try a bit of the pork. We'll try one piece of pork. Look at that. Nicely covered in gata. Porky goodness. Okay? Now, this dish is actually one of a few, but I'll continue because my camera has no more battery. See ya. Okay guys, so here I am. Rocking like a hurricane. No, just kidding. My kalabasa is really good. I actually like eating this with rice, and the best partner for this is actually dulong or any fried fish, which is last week's episode. Oh, 2 weeks episode, which is the pampano. That would have been perfect with this if it's just fried. So, what else can I do? I think I was going to make pinakbet and other veggie dishes, but I wanted to make one episode full of veggie dishes, but due to time constraint, I decided to make just one. Look at that. This is my favorite. See, this is what happens to the chicharon. Look at that. It gets nice and soft, and look at that. If you smother it with another piece of pork, you're basically recreating the pig, meat and fat with sitaw. See, kryptonite, goodness, put together, it nullifies everything. So, thank you for watching the vlog. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want me to cook any other dishes, comment it down below. And hopefully, when this pandemic is finished, I'll be able to do a few food reviews or restaurant reviews when I'm able to go out on a regular basis. So till then, see you in my dining room. Tara, kain tayo. Bye-bye!